Man, your boy Road Builder looking rough. My haircut place is like closed right now for like 3 weeks. Yikes. Anyways, let's get into this fans game. They asked why it's failing. So here it is, Throw Ball Simulator, which, you know, the name itself doesn't overly entice me too much, but I get it. Looks like it has a good description and a plus for premium players, which will help them as well because they're going to be increasing their premium payouts. No badges. I would like to see those. It's a really small thing, but there are a subsection of people that grind games just for badges. Let's check it out though. All right, so I've been playing this game for a few minutes. There's a few things I like and a few things I'm not the biggest fan of. I did hear this game was inspired by a game called Bow Simulator, which I did check that game out as well, and I'll show it to you guys on video. It's hard to pick this one over that one. I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to making a game, especially when you're hopping on a trend like this, it's whoever can make it the most satisfying. And there's a few things in this game I just don't find too satisfying. And there's a few things that are really nice. For example, when you're throwing this ball, or even walking up here, it's auto-throwing. You don't actually have to play, which is very nice. Very intuitive. If you had to walk up to it, then click autoplay, well, not that fun. Or not that satisfying, I guess. Now, when it comes to the build aesthetic, it looks like the builder was talented, but lazy. So, there's some really nice meshes. Look at this VIP egg, this, Robux egg, even the pets. Like, there's a lot of stuff here that looks well modeled. And then we have this thing that I never knew why it became a trend, guys. This semi-transparent checkerboard walls. To some people, like, I don't know anyone who's like, oh, that looks fantastic. It's just, eh. And every time I see it, it instantly makes me feel like, dang, bro, low effort. So I would like to see that changed, especially after looking at the game you guys are inspired by. Theirs is pretty intense. And by intense, I mean like in a good way. Like, it looks really nice. Also, this UI is 99%, I'm not gonna say copied, but copied. Like, every game like this has the same exact style. And since this is a trend game, that's a little bit past the prime of this trend, and it didn't introduce anything new. Cool, I'm throwing a ball instead of shooting an arrow. It's the same exact game that feels made at a lesser either skill set or a less bit of effort. So while the game is playable and everything functions how it should, hopping on a trend past its prime plus making a game without as much effort as the other games on the trend, you're pretty much giving yourself a recipe for disaster. Like, just check out this comparison. Here's the spawn of this game, and here's the spawn of Bow Simulator. Look at this. It doesn't seem low effort at all. Whoever this modeler and map builder is, heck, they're even better than I am at building. The game feels super densely packed with meshes, which makes it feel like a higher effort game, but yet it doesn't feel too crowded. You can still go everywhere, making your way around everything, and not feel like you're getting stopped by every single mesh in the game. So in comparison, look at this. We have this whole bow animation, which looks really cool. And I'd say shooting this arrow at this target is a lot more satisfying than throwing the ball. In fact, I need to go see where the ball comes from. Does it just pop up in your hand or does it shoot out of your avatar? I'm gonna have to check that out. But this is a lot more satisfying, especially when it comes to the aesthetics. Also, this might just be me. The white backgrounds on UI has always looked horrible. Like, the blue backgrounds look so much better. Anyways, let's go back into the main game. Here we are back, and look at this. All of the white UI, ugh. Okay, we do actually carry the ball in our hand. I think it'd be cool to put this in some sort of bag that goes on your back, so you're not always carrying it. One thing I noticed about the other game is right when you go up to this, you pull out your bow, and then you use that to throw the ball. If you're always carrying the ball, that's just not as satisfying, I feel. And that's an easy way to add one more level to your game. This throw animation is pretty cool. I think it would be even cooler if you wound it up back behind you and overhand threw it, guys. The underhand pass, that's for simpletons. But it does just feel like there wasn't the same amount of effort put into this game And when you're taking inspiration from another game, but using no more effort, there's no reason to choose this over the other one. I would say if you could rebuild the map, or just, add some assets, make it feel more full. Aesthetically, it would look a lot more enticing to players. I would also add in some badges, just so the players who do like those can go for them. At the very least, a badge for players when they first join. This is an instant dopamine hit to anybody playing the game. Right when they click play, it says congratulations, and boom, you're already winning before you even learned how to play. Now, I haven't played too many of these. The gameplay does feel a bit on the slower side, especially with the map being so small. I don't know why it feels like it takes so long to traverse it. But I do think if you focus on satisfaction, this game could do quite a bit better than it is right now. You'll also need to advertise it. I noticed there was only a few visits, so that means it really hasn't seen anybody's eyes yet. However, if a YouTuber uploaded a video making a gameplay video on this game, after they uploaded one on Bow Simulator, people would be like, bro, play Bow Simulator again. There's just not enough here. I'd say it feels like a great minimum viable product, but not like the polished game. 5 trophies, let's go. And there's some simple stuff that nobody else would care about, but just as a builder, it irks me. Look at this. Why? Why is this like this? So we could easily fix both problems we see right here. Number one problem being the Z fighting, I would say. Right here, the green and the gray clipping. Move that in, it looks like 0.5 or 0.25 studs, and that's fixed. Or just raise this up, which will fill this gap, and it would match. Like, that doesn't have anything to do with why the game is doing bad. It's just, come on, man. That's another reason that the game just feels a bit lower effort. Also, this might be a hot take, and I'm not sure if you guys will agree or disagree. Having button game passes spread out through your entire map makes it feel more like a cash grab than an opportunity to buy a game pass. I personally liked it when people used to do the Game Pass boards, and you just walk up to the board, pick the Game Pass you want, and click on it. But this, with a tutorial especially, it says go here, and then has arrows pointing this way, leading you right over the Game Passes. And to me, it feels like that's your main priority, not making a satisfying game. And that could definitely turn a few people away as well. But yeah, I definitely think you have a good minimum viable product, needs a bit of polish, needs a little bit of work, but the gameplay itself is not bad. Also, little things like this. When you're opening an egg, why did you guys use this vector icon instead of using your egg models? Because whoever modeled these, like, they look really, really good. So I think it'd be quite a bit more satisfying if that's what you got to open instead of a bland vector egg. Anyways, this game link will be down below in the description if any of you guys want to check it out. And if any of you guys have any other ideas what this developer can do to make this game even better, let them know down in the comments below. But that's gonna wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.